You're watching Oklahoma's News 4 at 6.
Congressional candidate Abby Broyles accused of bad behavior at a tween pajama party.
I'm just grossed out by her behavior, basically.
Tonight, after reportedly denying even being there,
She was there.
she's telling News 4 her side of the story.
And I don't remember anything until I woke up or came to and I was throwing up in a hamper.
Tonight, the allegations, the denial, and our exclusive interview with 5th District Congressional candidate Abby Broyles.
In a story first reported by online publication NonDoc, Abby Broyles, who's a former Oklahoma City television reporter, including working here at KFOR, is accused of berating middle school girls at a sleepover.
News 4's Austin Brissett picks up the story from here. Austin.
Well, Jolie and Kevin, it all happened last Friday at a Valentine's Day gathering among 10 or 11 preteen girls. Broyles was a guest at the party, but something very unexpected happened, and families we spoke with say it ended with disgusting behavior.
It was like an attack, like personal, vicious attacks.
And other mothers have corroborated that same story, claiming Broyles arrived at a Valentine's Day sleepover at the invitation of the homeowner. Sarah Matthews, who you just heard, dropped her 12-year-old daughter off with a group of other girls, and she never expected something like this to happen.
Mama Bear starts coming out because you're like, this is disgusting.
Another mom who spoke to us over the phone said her daughter told her when Broyles arrived it wasn't bad at first, but she became more aggressive as she continued to drink. Matthews saying her daughter gave her the details the next morning.
She proceeded to tell me that Abby Broyles had been at the house and was very drunk and calling them all MFers and F'ers this, F'er that, vomited all over somebody, called somebody acne F'er, somebody Hispanic F'er, called my daughter Judgy F'er for not wanting to sleep with a blanket that she cleaned up wine with. You don't speak to any human that way, let alone a little girl who's 12 to 13 in that pivotal point in her life.
The mom on the phone told us her daughter was brought to tears, adding that Broyles came to apologize to her daughter that night, but that Broyles was too drunk to talk and instead vomited. The homeowner, who doesn't want her name released, tells News 4 that she despises that this happened at her home and that she'd never seen Broyles like that in the past. This led her to reach out to parents the following day and share her concerns over the disruption.
I just think she needs to validate what those kids felt and just say, I'm sorry, acknowledge how out of line she was.
Well, when a reporter for NonDoc contacted Broyles, he says she denied being at the party. More on that in just a minute. And Kevin, I know you talked to Broyles just this afternoon.
Austin, I did. Thank you. This afternoon, I sat down with Abby Broyles to ask what in the world happened the night of that party. Abby, how did you wind up at a slumber party for middle school girls? That's not a typical venue for a candidate who's running for Congress.
I was invited by one of my great friends, Cassidy, my friend from law school, to her house to be there while she was hosting a Valentine's Day sleepover for her daughter, who I'm also close with. She was the only parent there that night, and we're good friends, and I'm over at their house quite a bit, have known them for years, and so it was no big deal for me to go and stay during a sleepover, and the girls and I had a great time. I think there's a TikTok video out there of us at the beginning.
In the past 24 hours, there's been a lot of documentation about what happened out there. And from what I've read, that's not the Abby Broyles I worked with at Channel 4. What happened?
She asked me to come over. She asked me to bring some wine. We had wine and sushi. And then a couple hours later, we were upstairs in their theater room watching a movie. For years, I have struggled with stress and anxiety and insomnia. I took the bar exam on 2 hours of sleep. I mean, this is how far this goes back for me. And she knows that. And she gave me a medication I had never taken before, and I had an adverse reaction. Instead of helping me sleep, I hallucinated. And I don't remember anything until I woke up or came to and I was throwing up in a hamper.
So you're saying the wine and the medication you were given reacted in a way that you behaved in a way that you usually wouldn't, and you don't remember it?
I don't. I remember starting to hallucinate, and the rest is just blurry. I just remember opening my eyes, and I had gotten sick in this hamper, and I didn't know where I was. It was the most awful experience that I've had.
I'm not saying you're not being truthful, but there are people out there watching right now saying, come on, she blacked out and doesn't remember. What do you say to those people?
First of all, I want to apologize to the families again. And for people who say I just blacked out and I'm making this up, you don't know me. I never, ever would say something hurtful like those things. And that's why I know I was not in my right mind. I know that that's what happened because of that combination of things. And I deeply, deeply regret it.
Do you have a problem with any kind of substance, alcohol or anything like that? Do you feel like you do?
No.
Let me just say this. You were a little girl that age at one time. You remember what it's like in middle school. What would you like to say to those young girls?
I want to say sorry from the bottom of my heart. I apologize for any hurt or damage or trauma that my behavior when I didn't know what I was doing caused. I'm deeply sorry.
Now let's talk about some of the reports, because initially you told the reporter that you weren't even there, but now we know you were. Why did you originally deny it?
I was misquoted in the non-doc article. I never told him, this was on a phone call, and I never told him that I wasn't there. I said it didn't happen because he was asking about these allegations, and I had no idea because, again, I don't remember this episode at all.
It seems like this may have damaged the campaign beyond repair. How do you feel about that?
I deeply regret what happened because of the people who it affected. I'll be okay no matter what happens. But as far as this campaign, I'm never going to stop fighting for Oklahomans, whether it's in this race or fighting for the cause some other way.
As for the statement that Abby Broyles was misquoted in the non-doc article, we contacted the reporter who wrote the story. He said he stands by his reporting. He also allowed us to listen to a taped conversation where Abby Broyles did deny being at the party that night.